Welcome back, horror punks and retro nerds, to Neon Trash. And today we got a wacky treat from the early 90s, and we will be much obliged to see Falling Down with Michael Douglas, a Joel Schumacher film. Peep that shit.
We'll be right back, motherfuckers.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Turn around, look at that. You see what I mean? It's plump, it's juicy, it's 3 inches thick. Now, can anybody tell me what's wrong with this picture?
Having a bad day. Going nowhere fast. The economy making you tense. Afraid to walk the streets. Life in the 90s got you down. What are you gonna do about it?
Hey! Where do you think you're going? Going home. I am just trying to get home to my little girl's birthday. If everybody will stay out of my way, then nobody will get hurt. Give me some money. Give us your briefcase. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
In the battlefield of life,
And I was willing to mind my own business, but you couldn't leave it alone, could you?
the time has come
Move up or move back, you donkey!
for Bill Foster to fight back.
You forgot the briefcase! And what would a white guy in a white shirt and tie be doing in gangland? In America, we have the freedom of speech, the right to disagree. What kind of vigilante are you? I am not a vigilante. Just standing up for my rights as a consumer. I'd like some breakfast.
We stop serving breakfast at 11:30.
Have you ever heard the expression, the customer is always right?
Yeah, well, hey, I'm really sorry.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm really sorry, too. No, it's an accident! It's an accident!
We got a nutcase with a bag full of guns. He's in Hollywood right now, and he's heading west.
Excuse me. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but there's other people waiting to use the phone here.
He has a propensity for violence.
Think it's out of order?
Yeah, I think you can say that.
Past the point of no return.
If you go up against this guy, be careful.
Michael Douglas, Robert Duvall, Falling Down.
I'm the bad guy?
Just got done watching Falling Down, and this is one of the rare occasions that I actually have seen this movie that somebody else has picked before. I've seen it a lot because I fucking love this movie. I have since the first time I saw it. It just, I don't know, something has always really resonated between me and the character, and it's kind of funny watching it now and having such a different perspective on like the social commentary in this movie. It's like, maybe I don't identify with this guy quite so much. I understand where he's coming from. You can kind of see, but it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Having
deep dive.
Yeah. Having said all that, it was still a treat to watch. I enjoy the soundtrack even more now.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, I don't know, super fun summer movie to rewatch. Love it, love it, love it. Dale, thank you for bringing this over.
Oh yeah, this is a good choice. I really liked a lot of the cityscape scenes. It was really gritty. It was smoggy. It was gross. This whole film was so interesting on that. It was a character study about two different aging men. Just dealing with the 90s. I guess is the best fucking way to say it. Yeah. And the stresses with the world, and getting older, and just everything. The 90s are fucking rough. But yeah, not to go too deep into it, this fucking movie was great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed the screen, or all the different angles and the shots, cinematography. And I enjoyed the gunplay in this film, because this had some very awesome...
Discharge of firearms?
Yeah, just early 90s surplus was much cooler. Oh my God. I was born a decade too late. But alright, how do you feel about this, Tommy?
Well, Michael Douglas is a tour de force in this film.
Wow.
From the get-go. You've got these super zoomed in shots of him and every other actor in this movie. The bridge of everyone's nose was in super zoom, and you felt claustrophobic. You felt the heat. You felt
You felt the fire.
You felt the fire. of stress because this movie was all about the boiling anger, the boiling stress, and it's a character study. It really is. Michael Douglas, excellent in this movie, and it was kind of like what Rocket was saying over here. Like maybe in the past, as a younger viewer, you could watch it and slightly identify with him as a character, but nowadays we're watching him as full-grown adults and we're understanding that this is a deeply troubled man that makes some good points, but they all fall flat because he's
the wrong reason.
Yeah, he's a rageaholic.
To touch base real quick on that, about the shots of the really close-up scenes. I felt that they did the really close-up scenes on all the conversations and the humanity between the individual characters. But then when they would cut away to the cityscapes, it was always drawn, like mostly
Way
drawn back, way back.
Yeah.
It was meant to be dirty and isolating. Like, it was just touched really awesome.
Yeah, good contrast.
But with my star count, this is a classic. I haven't actually watched this film, but not on TV in years. So, you know,
Right.
that's a whole lot of different stories. So yeah, I would give it probably a solid 7.5.
Ooh,
It's a
okay.
solid film, 7.5.
Excellent. Rocket.
Well, I tell you what, me and Gene. I don't know, something for the floor. But at the end of the day, this is still a fantastic movie, and I'm so glad to rewatch it yet again. Like I look forward to rewatching this again.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly, like this is an absolute classic for me. Michael Douglas fucking sends it, and I mean maybe you trim a little scene or two here and there, but what the fuck ever. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10.
Oh my
I like this
goodness.
a lot. I've liked this forever, and I think it still delivers. There's a lot you can glean from this even today, and upon subsequent viewings, I'm sure I'll pick up something else. So, bada bing, bada boom, bada bam.
Yeah, wowzer, kapowzer, Falling Down, definitely one of Michael Douglas's best films. You know, what can I say about this movie that hasn't been said 1,000 times before? In terms of my star count, I'm with Dale on this one. I'm going to say like 7 and a 7.5. And I only feel that way because upon watching it today, I do see some certain narrative imperfections with the movie. And I feel like maybe had they changed it slightly in terms of the story here or there, a couple of elements really kind of fell flat. But that's not to say that the rest of the movie isn't a tight experience, because it is. For what it unravels in terms of cohesion towards the end of the film, it makes up in spades with its performance by its lead. Michael Douglas, I mean, if you've never seen this movie and you know nothing about Michael Douglas, this is a great place to start with the man.
This man's a fucking actor.
Yeah, I mean, he's amazing. And just watching him slowly fall apart until the fucking bitter end is quite the trip. So I'm with Dale on this. I'm saying 7, 7.5. I hope you've been informative, motherfuckers. Until the next time, tune in to Neon Trash. Yeah.